Very good morning, YouTube channel viewers. Myself, Dr. M.H. Chennaya, and I welcome you all to my channel, Dr. M.H. Annaya Academy. Friends, in today's video, we are going to learn how to locate the centroid of this given figure. It's something like H with these two flanges having uneven dimensions. Friends, here as usual, the given section can be split into three parts. That is, you can have part 1, this is the second part, this is the third part. So basically the given H section is split into three rectangles. Our aim is to find out the centroid x bar, y bar for the given section. So friends, we have the formula x bar given by a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3, because there are three areas, divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. So what are these a1, a2, a3, etc.? a1 is the area of this rectangle, this is a2, area of the second rectangle, area of the third rectangle. Let us find out one by one what are these areas. Friends, area 1, rectangle 1, has got an area 20 into 100 or 100 into 20. That is 2000 square millimeter. Likewise, the second figure, the middle rectangle, has got an area 100 by 20. A2 is also equal to 100 into 20, that is 2000 mm square. Finally, the last rectangle has an area 80 into 20. So, area of the third rectangle is 80 into 20, that is 1600 mm square. So, we have got the areas of all the three rectangles. Now we have to find out what is this x1, x2 and x3. So to find out x1, x2, x3, etc., we have to locate the centroid of these rectangles. That is, by joining these diagonals, we will be able to find out what is G1, the location of centroid of figure 1. In the same line, we can locate this G2, the centroid of the second rectangle. Finally, this rectangle, location of this centroid of this individual one is G3. So friends, with reference to y and x axis, let us find out what are the values of x1, x2, x3, etc. Friends, x1 is the distance of G1 from y. So this is totally 20 by 2. That is 10. So x1 is equal to 10 millimeter. Then comes x2. x2 is the distance between y axis and G2. Friend, this is 20 and this gap is 100 by 2, 50. So 50 plus 20 is 70. x2 is equal to 70 mm. Finally, x3 we want. x3 is the distance of G3 from the y-axis. So total distance is 140. If you subtract 10 from there, you will get 130. So x3 is equal to 130 millimeters. So all these dimensions are in mm, because whatever they are given here, they are all in millimeter units. So friends, we have the values. Let us make the substitution and find out what is x bar. So x bar in this case will work out as x bar is equal to a1, 2000 into x1 is 10, plus area 2 is 2000 into x2, which is 70, plus area 3 is 1600 mm square multiplied by x3 is 130, divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3, a1 plus a2 plus a3. If you add all these, it will come to 5600 mm square. So instead of writing A1 plus A2, A3 separately, we can put the total, that is 5600. Friends, if we simplify this, you get the value of x bar as 65.71 mm. This works out to 65.71 millimeter is the distance of the centroid of the whole figure from the y-axis. So friends, on the same lines, let us find out what is the y bar. Friends, to find out y bar, the distance of the centroid from the x-axis, let us see how to get the value. We have the formula for the y bar given by y bar is equal to a1y1 plus a2y2 plus a3y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3, similar to the formula we have for the x bar. So friends, here we know all the areas. So let us find out what is y1, y2 and y3. Friend, y1 is the distance of g1 from the x-axis, that is this height. Totally it is 100. This is exactly in the center, that will be 50, half of this 100. So y1 is 50 millimeter. Next, y2 is the distance of g2 from here. Friends, look at the board here. This again, this height is same as this. So this g1, g2, g3 are all at the same height. They are parallel to this. If you join this g1, g2, g3, they are parallel here. So you will get this g2 also, that is y2 equal to 50 millimeter. And finally friends, I want to find out this distance. This again same as 50. From the x-axis to this is 50. See friends, you will see that the distance of all these centroids measured from the x-axis are all the same. Now with this, let us find out what is y bar. So y bar is 2000 a1 y1 plus 2000 into y2 a2 y2 plus area 3600 into 50 divided by the total area, that is 5600 by 5600. You will get this value. Answer is equal to 50 millimeter. Friends, that is to say, the y bar or the distance of the centroid from the x-axis is 50 mm, and we can write down the final answer as centroid lies at a distance x bar comma y bar is equal to 65.71, that is x bar value, comma 50 mm. These are the values of x bar and y bar. Friends, you can see here, one important thing to be noticed here is y bar is equal to 50. Here, as I told you before, the section, the H section, whatever I given here, is symmetrical about the horizontal axis drawn through G1, G2, G3. Since G1, G2 and G3, they are at the same distance from the x-axis, this y bar is equal to half the total height, means this is 100 by 2. Okay friends, now we are able to find out. Let me also show you where does this x bar y bar lie. At the centroid C we can say as G. Friends, x bar is equal to 65.71. 65. Say this is 20, this is 50. So this is 70. 65 may be very closer to this. I will call that as G, the centroid, and that value is 65.71. 65.71 is the distance of the centroid of the whole rectangle from the y-axis. We can call it as x bar. Friends, what is y bar? Y bar is 50 mm. So y1, y2, y3, G1, G2, they are at the same distance, and hence this is going to be 50 millimeter. That is the value of this y bar. So we are able to find out both x bar and y bar for the given H section. Friends, I hope you are happy with the presentation I have made. I thank you all for watching my YouTube video. Have a wonderful day.